Hey guys, well, I'm assuming it's Christmas morning and you just got a tablet, right? And you were thinking, I don't know what to do with this thing. I don't understand what to do. Well, I'm here to help you. These are a few very beginner's tips for using a tablet. So let's start now. First things first, you're going to make sure it's charged up. Basically, most of them come with USB chargers. But in this case, with the D2 pad, you actually do get like an AC adapter, and that plugs into the top. And then, yeah, plug it into the wall and leave it there for probably, I'd say like 4 hours, 5 hours. You don't have to, but it's probably safer that way. Just make sure it has full charge. You can always check first. So first thing, let's turn this thing on. In this case, it's a button right there. Hold it on for about, I don't know, a second. And then your Android operating system should load right up. Give her a sec here. I need my little hanger. This is something I made up a while ago. I just bent like a piece of like a curtain rod that you put on there, and then you use this and just bend it up, and it actually becomes a stand for an Android device or a phone, or it fits just about anything because you can just bend it around. So enough of my little goofery. Let's continue here. So we're working with a D2 pad, and this is running Android 4.1, so your device is going to look different. It's got everything, cameras and Wi-Fi, of course, and it plays a lot of video codecs, which I'm actually very surprised. Now that it's loaded, you can give it a sec here. Everything's loading up, and then you're going to want to unlock the thing. In this case, you want to go up, hold that. There you go. You're unlocked. Now you're looking at a bunch of stuff, and you're like, yeah, I don't know what this is. Well, this is kind of like your Windows desktop on a PC. So these are like your programs. Of course, this is a basic tutorial. Remember that. This is not for techies. This is for grandma and grandpa. On this one, I've got Chrome installed as a browser for doing some browsing, and then of course just Facebook and YouTube, and TuneIn Radio is a really good app. That's one where you can basically stream music from. You can't use this offline. You have to be online to actually use this one. That kind of sucks. But if you buy the full version, you can record. So you can record what you're listening to and then play it back later. But basically every radio station in the world is on TuneIn Radio. Literally all the podcasts and all the streaming stations. So you can just scroll through and then go to whatever you want and just basically hit the play button when it says play, and then you'll start hearing music. And like right now it's opening up, but I'll probably have to stop this. Okay, if you want to find stuff, just look for the little search button. This works in all programs too. You just look like I think the heart, that just means you like it, and then this button here is to share, and I don't want to share that, so here's another basic back button. This one's back. This one is menu to bring you to back to your desktop. Like your main is, if you had a PC, that would bring you back to your PC desktop. And then this one will kind of show all your apps running. So right now I'm just going to hit back because I did not want to do that. I did not want to share this. And I want to go to search, and I want to find, I don't know, a song. So I'll type in a song or an ong. Yeah, so we get Morning Express. Apparently they make an ong, a Glen ong. So I'm done with TuneIn Radio. I want to get out of here, and I want to close this. So I can either go to the home button, and this will bring me back to home. And then this is kind of like this shows all your apps that you're running. So this says TuneIn Radio is still there, so that's like bringing up your old applications that you were running earlier. Basically, if you've gotten this far, you've already done the setup for Google. You need like a Gmail account to run an Android device and to use Chrome and YouTube and all that fun stuff. On here is just a widget for your brightness, and this comes in all different kind of sizes and flavors. You can download different ones or whatever. This one on the left, that's your Wi-Fi. You pretty much want that on. When the blue's there, it's on. This is, you turn that on when you want notifications. So if you want like your Facebook messages to come in all the time and your emails to just always notify you, leave that on. If you just want to check manually, then leave this off. This last one is for brightness. There you go, it's all dim, and then right up here. And then on other cases, there's it'll have like GPS and just a lot more options you can add to there that will be the same thing, and you just click it on and off. As for apps and stuff, you're going to have a gallery, and that's going to have, you know, pictures. That's where you store your pictures you take, and, you know, maybe some movies you copied on there. I put a 16 gigabyte SD card in this thing, so it's got the movies and music. And yet again, I'm just saying back here to get out of that app. And then speaking of music, I'm going to the music app, which is installed on pretty much all Android devices, and you just basically go through here and pick something you want to play, and then go into it and hit play, and then there you go. You have all your controls, and it's just as simple as any other player. You know, you can scroll through your songs and skip forward and pause, and I'm sure you guys probably have this mastered by now. At the top you have your albums. You can scroll through songs. Keep in mind that most apps all act the same in how they actually functioning. So a lot of them will have these little tabs at the top that you have to go through, and it'll bring you to different menus in the actual program. If you want to go into settings, you want to look for these three little dots, and in most programs that'll bring you up your optional settings. So I'm back here. Let's see what else we can. Flipboard, that's like, this one's for news. This was an app I haven't really used much, but it's really cool. It's like it's what it is. It's a flipboard. It's like, you know, you get the news, and then you go through stories and stuff. You flip it. You just scroll on up. Most stuff goes side to side, but in this case, you get your news and stuff, and you just have to flip, and you can go through there and pick what you want to subscribe to. I think yet again, oh, you can even fetch offline in the options setting here, so you can download what you're viewing and then view it later when you're not online. So that's always handy. Calendar app, that might be handy for a lot of people that just want to keep their notes and their day planner kind of stuff. That's always handy, and it's self-explanatory. You know, you just open it up and click on a day and a time, and, you know, long press it, and then it'll bring up a screen that asks you to put in your information. Netflix is on there too. I tried that out, works great. YouTube works good too. I got some games, and I have Kindle on here, so this works good. It's just a reader by itself. You can fit probably like 1,000 books on just the internal storage, and then on top of that, on an SD card, you could fit, who knows, tablets these days. So these are pretty handy for just having around. Maybe while you're watching TV, you can, you know, check your Facebook and check your pictures and your email and stuff like that. And anyways, that's about it. I can't think of anything else for the basics. You know, the only thing else I can think of, if you start seeing like updates and stuff happening, down at the bottom you just click there, and right now it's telling me I'm connected to Matrix Wi-Fi network. That's how much battery I have, you know, the date at the time the SD card is mounted. And to get rid of that, you just click off the screen, and then there you go, it's gone. On other devices, most of the time you either slide up or you slide down from the top, depending on which Android version you're using, and also the skin of that. So that's about it. I can't think of too much more, so thanks for watching. I hope I helped. So learn some Android. If you have any questions, read your freaking manual, because oddly enough, these manuals are pretty straightforward. The getting started one is just, or the quick start one is, it's pretty much tells you exactly what you need to know to get these things going. And other than that, really easy to learn, so give it a try.